Good morning. It seems a long time since I've spoken to you from the Grantham Canal, and I'm back on it today because I'm off over to meet Wendy. We're going to head towards Nottingham. I'm riding the Ribble, so I've got some e-assist. The Ribble wasn't my favourite bike to ride along the canal towpath because it's quite bumpy, and not having tubeless tyres on this, I do tend to feel all the bumps. But because I've uprated the Tempest to the Redshift Shockstop Pro suspension stem, I've now moved the standard suspension stem onto the Ribble, and that's taken all the shock loading out of my wrists, so it's a lot better ride in these bumpy conditions. I've got quite a lot to update you on today, and I'll do that as the day goes on. It's early April and temperature this morning was 5 degrees when I left the house, but it's going to be a warmer day. I think it's going to be 17, 18 today. That makes dressing for cycling quite difficult. So today I've opted for 2 layers. I've got a merino wool base layer and then a long sleeve jersey. Just okay now. It's a little bit nippy, but it's not too bad. But I guess by the end of the afternoon I'm going to be hot. Now we're heading out with a tailwind, so we're going to have around 20 miles return into a fairly stiff easterly. So I'm going to make sure I've got plenty of e-power left. Looks like the Canal Society are getting their trip boat ready for the weekend. Morning. These guys do a great job looking after the canal. I think I've mentioned before I did some work with them for a while. I think it put me off when I fell in. Got a fair headwind at the moment. I'm trying to ride without power as much as possible just to get some more strength in my legs. And as a quick update on the knee recovery, I think it's about 10 weeks now since the op, and I actually rode 47 miles on Wednesday. I expected to have some problems the next day, but not at all. I actually felt better than I've felt for a long time. I have been overdoing it a little bit, I must admit. My brain thinks I'm over it, it's forgotten all about it. So I'm just back to normal as far as I'm concerned. But of course my knees occasionally let me know that they're still there and that they're still recovering. Cycling isn't an issue, it's walking that is. And there are times when I'm at home doing things, walking around all day, standing, and at night I do ache a bit. So I'm really delighted at how things are going, but I've got to learn to moderate what I do and make sure I rest in between. Well, I met up with Wendy now. We're nearly at Home Pier Point near Nottingham. We didn't show you any of the ride over because it's not the prettiest of routes.
No,
and we'd normally avoid this way because it's such a potholed road. You'll see in this little clip here how it was.
And this was the better part.
But word is that it's been resurfaced, so we're going to have a look. One of the things we used to like to do here is take this old railway that goes across to Cotgrave. And it was a great ride, but apparently the marvellous traveller site, they have undermined the bank somewhere along there. Lord knows why. But now they've had to shut this path, and as Wendy has just commented, before it was a temporary barrier, it now looks permanent.
It looks very permanent, doesn't it? That's because people were going round it, I know, but at the same time, get it fixed, get the bank fixed.
Exactly, it was a perfect route.
It was just glorious and kept everybody off the road.
Yeah.
You didn't have to cycle through Radcliffe if you didn't want to get into the Vale. They've just made it dangerous for cyclists.
You can
Sorry, I'm ranting.
You can see she's in a mood today.
I am. It just annoys me.
It is annoying.
It was so pretty. It was such a pretty route.
Well, while we've
And
stopped...
it took you to the Grantham Canal.
Yeah, all right,
so
all
we
right.
could have gone back
Enough.
that way.
Rant over. Wendy's got new tyres. Now, often people say, what tyres do I use? Well, I use the Schwalbe G1 all-rounds, and Wendy's gone for those this time.
Yeah.
And I know they're a bit love and hate, because the ones I've got on at the moment on my Tempest were given to me by Bruce, because Bruce really didn't like them. So I wasn't sure whether I was going to get stick from Wendy that she didn't like them either. But what happened when you first went out on a ride with them?
I went super fast. Hi. I was beating all my Strava segments. I was doing amazing.
She thought, what fantastic tyres.
Yeah, I did. Until I turned around to come back from Newark. And suddenly, it wasn't quite so fast.
You realised you'd been going downwind.
Yeah, never mind. They do feel good though, I have to say.
Nice.
I feel that they
Now on
speed.
on this Ribble, I've got tubed tyres, and I really noticed the difference. They're really, it's a lot harder ride.
Yeah.
Tubeless is certainly the way to go. I wish I could have tubeless on this, but that would mean a whole new wheel build with the motor on the back. Right, let's go and have a look at this new path then.
Right, this is it. Just saw a proper cyclist go past, Roy.
I saw a flash of something go by.
So they must have improved it if a real cyclist.
Exactly, a proper cyclist on little skinny tyres.
Yeah.
No horses and carts, look. Well, it's 100% better, but it's still not brilliant,
It's for gravel tyres, isn't it?
It's definitely a gravel route, yeah. But I'm not complaining, it's better than it was.
No, definitely much better than it was. Might get a Strava segment here, Roy.
Oh, go for it. While we're travelling along this newly constructed gravel path, I'll give you a quick update on our King John Way project. And that is that we're about 3 weeks away from launching the website, and that's going to be towards the end of April. And we had been offered a space on Councillor Harrison's Grantham Together website. He was going to host it for us, but we had a bit of a breakthrough in that Kevin Baker of Tyre Glider has offered to sponsor the website. So we're going to have our very own King John Way website, and that's going to be funded by Tyre Glider. So thank you very much, Tyre Glider.
Thank you, Kevin.
So I've got a bit of updating to do on the main route, because Bruce Watt kindly recce'd the second half, took a load of photographs, and also has got some suggestions to make the route even better. So I'm going to have a look at those, get those input. We've got the sub routes are pretty much there. We're just waiting for something on Lincoln. The other thing that we're going to have is a separate section on the military heritage of Lincolnshire, and in fact parts of Leicestershire we're going into, and that's being curated by Mike Ainsworth. So some of you may know Mike's a retired wing commander in the Air Force, and he's a keen military historian. So Mike has put together a number of routes.
Morning.
Both the bomber airfield history of Lincolnshire, plus also the D-Day heritage. So they're going to be within the website, and they're going to have their own separate section. We'll also be producing a Facebook page for it. So hopefully by the end of April it should all be up, and hopefully we'll get plenty of people riding it. Now, as I've said before, I've not involved any local authorities in this, because frankly I wanted to get it done this year. I didn't want to wait until 2030 before they got their act together. So to avoid countless committee meetings, I decided to go it alone. Done it all at my own cost, and obviously I'm very grateful for Kevin coming in and supporting it. And also Ride with GPS, because they have provided us with their organisational membership free of charge, And that's quite useful because it means if you are a club member, which they're calling it, which is free, it means that when you're riding that route or using any of the King John Way routes, then you'll get all the benefits of paid membership of Ride with GPS. So that's worth doing. So what I'm going to do is put in the pinned comment, I shall put the link, and if you'd like to sign up to that, that will give you full access and totally free of charge, no obligations or anything. So this is Holme Pierpont. It's the National Watersport Centre. Shall we go right and then round?
Yeah. That means we're into the wind. Ooh, it's cold this way.
It is. It's actually really quite nippy, isn't it, today?
Oh, can't we go the other way? Flipping heck. I'm not going to enjoy cycling back.
No. Ladies.
You've got to cheer them along, haven't you, from
Yeah.
on your bike? Go, rah, 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 rah.
You'd be that little one sat in the back shouting, move,
Yeah, with
banging,
it.
banging that
Up,
drum.
up. No, whoa, whoa. The difference is ridiculous.
It's lovely, isn't it? All these Canada geese here.
Nesting. Oh, I don't like them. They can be vicious.
Did you see that dog back there with the yellow lead?
Oh,
Real bright yellow
yes.
lead.
It said anxious dog on it, didn't
Yeah.
it? You know, I think they should have those for women, saying anxious menopausal woman or something.
Well, we
I'll
should get
put
one.
a strap on my
We should
back
get one for you.
instead of Past Pixie.
Yeah, we'll ask Past Pixie if they can make one.
The menopausal woman.
Cry, everyone would keep clear
Well,
then.
yeah, that'd sort the drivers
Yeah,
out, wouldn't
they wouldn't
it?
be worried about the camera.
It would be 3 metres, not 1.5.
I bet that's hard going rowing into wind.
I bet it is. Oh, we're going to touch. Oxford, keep left. Keep left.
Oh, Cambridge is sinking.
Oh boy, I want one of them.
I saw that and I shivered.
Oh,
The
that'd
thought,
get those dogs out the way, wouldn't
Yeah.
it?
cyclists coming! Oh, God.
On your left.
Yeah. What makes you think you need a megaphone?
Ooh. Ooh, bitchy, bitchy. Oh.
Now we're on our return leg and we've come across to the Grantham Canal, got on it near West Bridgeford. It's going to take us all the way back through Copgrave and then we'll probably take the road from there because the canal's a little bit rougher, I think. It's also sheltering us a little bit from this
Yes.
headwind.
Nice.
But it's a glorious day to be out.
The shorts are out.
Yeah,
Woo.
is the world ready?
Had to shave my legs.
Yeah,
All that winter growth.
they shaved mine for my, the knee part for my operation, but so it's sort of a bit patchy. I didn't know whether to just do the whole lot. But my
Well,
wife
you
said
know.
the stubble is terrible.
Well, you know, when you're a professional cyclist, you
Yeah.
should be doing that every week, I would imagine.
It might add
Yeah.
a little
Speed. You'll just be bombing ahead.
half a kilometre an hour.
Probably what's made the difference for me. All that weight.
Another interesting route that Mike has put together that's actually not military. It's something I hadn't realised, that the Greenwich Meridian runs right the way down through Lincolnshire and it's marked along its way. So Mike has
I didn't realise.
put together a meridian route.
Never realised that at all.
No,
I've never seen the marks.
Now, one of the things the surgeon told me to do is get a bike fit. So I went over to see David at No Two Cycles because he knows a thing or two about bike fitting, and he took one look at my feet and said, "You've got pronation, old chap." So I thought, oh, is that a good thing or a bad thing? But it turns out it's a bad thing because it's effectively I've got fallen arches. So Dave quite rightly said there's no point in me doing a bike fit until you sort that out. Now obviously that's happened because I was compensating for my knees the way they were. So Dave has recommended some special insoles that will right that over time, and I'm wearing those now in my cycling shoes, and I've got them in the shoes I wear to go out and walk. So once that's corrected, then I'll go for the proper bike fit. Now David did suggest that I ride with flat pedals for the time being, just to allow my feet to settle into the best position. I don't actually own flats anymore, so what I've done is I've got the wider redshift pedals on, and I've loosened off the fasteners so that I've got quite a lot of float, so I think it's doing the same thing. I remember coming down here that
when it was cold.
That cold day, -7, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, it was horrid, wasn't it?
Well, it's 18 degrees now, Wendy.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, have I got my wind coat on still and feeling not that warm?
Because of this wind chill.
Yeah. Good job I put suntan cream on. Well, you better breathe in, Roy.
Yeah, I don't think I'm going to fit through here with my wide bars.
Oh, this is where we get lost, don't tell me.
Oh, just. It's been a nice day.
Been lovely, hasn't it? I like going to Holme Pierpont. I don't know, I just do.
Yes, we were saying about that. I mean, people say Holme Pierpont, but it's actually Pierpont, which is French for
bridge.
Stone Bridge.
Yeah, Pierpont. Sur le pont
d'Avignon.
de Holme Pier. I shall follow you because you've got a better bit of track there.
I thought you'd got the best bit.
The grass is always green a bit going.
Yeah.
Also, if there's any swans, they can attack you.
Wendy.
Wendy.
This will do you. You get four of you in that.
I need to grow still.
Yeah, it's got a tail as well.
Probably children's 12, 13, isn't it?
Yeah. We've just stopped at Dove Cottage and had a lovely ice cream. It's just very, very nice. Now, sadly, Dove Cottage has closed their tea room, but there is a chap outside here in a caravan. So
I think he does Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I think it is.
Does he? Right.
10 till 2:30 or something, somewhere around there.
But I've got something to show you, Wendy. This is just made for you, look. It's only £4. Now, which of these do you want, Wendy? Do you want
Can I have the pink one?
Yeah, the pink one then.
Which one are you having?
Well, I'll have to have the purple one.
Yeah, it looks super duper, the purple one.
Or there's a blue one over here.
Oh.
Oh, this one's got a little...
I think we should complain, pinching our spaces.
Oh, I thought it had
got gears.
I thought it had got a motor. We're going to head back now. It's about another 10 miles, but not a lot to see. So we'll say goodbye and see you next time. Bye.
Bye.